Hello Aries, welcome to your reading for June and early July of 2019. So much growth, that's what I'm feeling, a lot of growth, spiritually more than anything, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. I am adding a link to the bottom of this video for a free natal chart reading calculation, just in case you don't know what your sun, your moon, your rising, or anything that I just said. Yeah, I'm also adding 2 songs. Woo! 2 songs. You have a lot to say, but I'm adding 2 songs for Cancer season to help you, stay focused, because I've been assigning songs to each zodiac. But I did take some notes, and it seems like the early part of this month was you had a sense of renewed energy and a sense of purpose with Gemini season, and still in Gemini season. I did feel like I need to tell you guys to stay grounded, because there's so many more opportunities and you are reaching new heights with your growth. But it is crucial to stay grounded with all of it. There's a full moon on the 17th in Sagittarius, and it's in your house of travel and work. So I don't know if you've been traveling, but if you haven't, you definitely should get away from the city, or just go get away, away from the town, to really feel like you're reaching new perspectives. This reading is for Aries, 2019, June. So we're having a Mercury in retrograde all of next month. So if you have any leases, contracts, or specific important documents that you need to sign, I would do it this month or in August, because next month won't be a good month to really get involved in signing anything long term. Let's see. On the 18th of this month, we're having Saturn in conjunction with Capricorn and Neptune in conjunction with Pisces, which equals a legendary conjunction altogether that won't happen until November 8th of this year and until 2031. And what this conjunction brings is a strong sense of financial gain through hard work, which once again will bring this sense of spiritual confirmation for all of you Aries, which is exciting and beautiful. Also, June 27th is a perfect true love fun day. So if you have a loved one, a partner, or you don't have any plans on the 27th of this month, the Sun and Uranus are giving each other their sparkling rays, so it's a perfect day to go out and have fun that day. But yeah, let's get started. Aries are really strong beings. They're leaders. They're trend setters. Overall, though, they're extremely full of strength, admirable strength, which can be a little intimidating for some. But there's been a lot of growth through pain, through hard lessons. Ooh. Through hard lessons. We got the Empress, which is a nurturing feminine card for my female Aries, for my female feminine dominant energy Aries out there. This is you. You are the Empress. You feel like the Empress. You've been going through a lot of spiritual growth that makes you feel like this. And for my men, for my masculine, more masculine energy Aries, there is a sense of home. Someone's been making you feel like you, it's okay to feel at home. It's okay to feel nurtured. It's okay to feel like, you know, when you grow up, well, not everyone, but when people grow up really close to their mothers, it's hard for them to find that out in the real world. And once you grow up and you kind of start realizing that your mom isn't going to be there forever, you kind of have to go out there and learn to see that within yourself through another person, or through your purpose. Or in some cases, some people are lucky enough to get it from both sources, from their purpose and from someone else. But this card is beautiful. It's a sense of, it makes me feel like protected, loved. And there's someone, either you are or someone is making you feel this way. And that's beautiful. Because what we got next is Nine of Swords reversed. This is upright. Looking at this card, you can tell that this person's in pain. And I feel just feeling this makes me feel a lot of pain. You, Aries, have been through a lot. Aries have been through so much. And I think it's because it's taken this to get to this. A lot of lessons have been learned. A lot of growth has been accomplished. But it's all come from pain and hard work. And hard work. A lot of you have been working, focusing on career, focusing on the financial part of your lives. And it's been paying off. As it should. Is it because of this? Is it because of this energy? Is it because of that person? Is it because of your purpose? Definitely. But it also is because of this energy. Because of all the trials and tribulations that were needed. It's all driving you to focus on work, focus on growth, focus on building the ideal routine and living situation you know you deserve. Queen of Swords. There's been Gemini season has been very harsh for many, not for all, but for many. It's been harsh in a sense of like a lot has been said that has made you feel as if no one is really looking at all the good you're offering. People have only been noticing on where you're lacking, or someone really important, whether it's a Gemini, because this is a Gemini card, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, or just the fact that we're in Gemini season. But someone has shown up in this way where it's kind of either disrespectful, rude, hurtful with words, with their energy of communicating with you, smiling through their teeth, like having to force themselves to be somewhat, what is that word when you're just like civil? People, this person or this energy has been trying to be civil with you, but it's hard for them because they have a lot to say. But I don't think this person is necessarily trying to hurt you because it makes them feel good. No. This person or this energy is happening because either they're not on the same level as you and they don't understand you. And you know, it's a scientific fact. When we don't understand something, we get two things. I was just talking to this about to my sister like 2 days ago, and it's funny because she's an Aries too. When we don't understand something, we get this fight or flight mode reaction in our brain. We can either fight it by getting defensive, or flight, just go with it, either trying to understand it or just accept it. This person is fighting the misunderstood, fighting the misunderstanding that is being present within you, because you're on a whole nother page. You're here. You're here. Through everything that you've been through, because of everything that you've been through, it's made you focus so much on what needs to be watered to grow, what needs to be taken care of in your garden, that this person is seeing it all, and because they're not understanding you, they're choosing to judge. Let's just leave it at that. Judge. They're choosing to judge you. And that's difficult, isn't it? I mean, it shouldn't be. We shouldn't care what other people say, but sometimes when it's from people that we don't expect it from people that we don't want it from, it can be difficult. Just know that this person is not the one who is feeding this. Anyone who is not feeding this, sadly, is not important enough to sit down and really let it affect you. You've been through too much to let someone come and simply judge because they're on a whole nother frequency and throw you off from your game, from your drive, from your focused state of being. There's so much to look forward to. I feel like some of you are thinking about moving, a new home. A lot came out, and I think this is going to be it. Whew. A lot came out. We got the King of Wands. I think this is you. This energy is you. This is an Aries card. This is a fire card. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Or you're dealing with another Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. But this is you. This is ultimately you as a whole. You're focusing on your passion. It's like what I was telling Taurus. Passion is different than emotions. Passion is different than thoughts. Passion is different than this physical world. Passion is what drives all of that. The physical world is moving through emotions and mental thoughts. But what's driving all of it? Your soul, the fire within you. And this is what the King of Wands represents, the king of the soul. This is you. For my women too, this is you. We all have feminine and masculine energies within us. We are taking the throne of what lights our hearts, what lights us up. And the Knight of Cups came out after that. Right behind it too, I almost didn't catch it. Came out like really close together. So I think either you're dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But there's or just the simple fact that you are feeling like there is being an offer made. There's an offering or an opportunity or a window for an emotional beginning, a new emotional beginning. And you are in control of it. This is something that you're in control of. Whether this be with anything, love, like a partner, work, friends, kids, you are in control of it, and you are presenting this. What came out after this was the Lovers, which is a twin flame card. There's someone involved here. I think these three go hand. These three are part of the same message. You're offering, or you're beginning to offer a new way of loving, a new way of showing your emotion, a new way of feeling. I think when you go through so much, and when you find finally that energy within you that makes you feel like home and protected, you really don't. And as well, when you have people who are behind the scenes like judging you, which ultimately motivates you, Aries. I think it feeds new ways of seeing those that you love. It makes you appreciate those that are there really supporting you in a whole new way. And I think that's what's happening here. You're understanding how much you care about those that are part of your purpose, and you're starting to show it in a new way. Particularly, but not entirely, but particularly with a twin flame, with a soulmate, with someone that makes you feel like my mom says, like your media naranja. like that half of you, like you're half of me. Even though I've read quotes that are like, why are you gonna get someone that's half of you? You should be whole when you meet someone. It's just a saying. It's like with that thing or that person that makes you feel like complete, perhaps that's who is channeling this out of you. Doesn't have to be, but that's what's going on. And I think maybe that's what's making you feel like this new way of feeling is maybe making you see the future in a new way. Let's get a new home. Let's move away. Let's go on vacation. Next we got 10 of Wands reversed along with 7 of Wands reversed. These two show a lot of I'm feeling stressed. I'm feeling like I'm carrying so much. I feel like there's a lot on my plate. When I say I mean you. I do that a lot. But I feel like there's so much work that I need to do. And yeah, sure, that means physically. I have a lot of work to do, like my schedule's packed. But it's more than that. This shows me like it's more like even when you're resting, even when you're laying down, even when you're watching TV, let's just say, you feel like you're carrying a lot. Right after that came the Ace of Pentacles reversed, which can mean if these three came out together, reversed, all of these three, right? I feel like there's a sense of needing to prove yourself with something here in this physical realm, but that's being pushed by something more, by your soul. You are pushing yourself to the limit so much that you feel like you're carrying a lot, all so you can present something, so you can show those around you literally why you've been pushing so hard. But it came out reversed, so my advice to you is good job, but take time to really see the list of the things you're carrying within you and what's worth it and what's not. And apart from that, take time to enjoy yourself. Take time to channel this, and to channel this. Take time to channel what feels like home to you, hobbies or people, places that make you feel safe, make you feel loved, make you feel protected. Take time to channel that part of you or that person that makes you feel complete. Take time to understand that everything that you're carrying that feels like a whole lot, you ultimately are the creator of. You ultimately have the power of it all within you. It's so hard to carry so much and forget why we're carrying it. Or in some cases, it's so hard to carry so much and remember why we're carrying it, but get so lost in carrying it that it almost seems like draining. This, what you want in your life, is being created. At the end of the day, you're creating it. You're a powerful human being, Aries. You're creating it little by little. Okay, I got a phone call and it cut out, but this, what you're trying to create in your life, like I said, is becoming a reality. But because they all came reversed, there's a sense of trouble, of difficulty, of struggle. Why? This came out after. The 8 of Cups, which is a water sign. Cancer season is upon us, which starts on the 21st or 27th, either one of those, I forget. But Cancer season is going to take all of us into our fields. Sorry, I'm just trying to see when Cancer season starts. 21st, I'm going to say. But you've had to, I think there's a struggle with creating what you want, even though it's happening, even though you're pushing yourself to do it. There's a struggle there because you've had to walk away from a lot that was emotionally connected to you, was emotionally chained to you. There's been a lot of not only walking away, but letting go. And not only letting go, but just awareness of what you have, the emotions you're carrying, whether they're good or bad. You've been looking at all of it, letting go some of it. And when one goes through that, it's a little difficult. It is. To have to see emotions that you've had that no longer serve you. To have to see emotions that you have that strengthen you. To see emotions that you have that you really have been carrying for so long, but that you have to let go. And that can be difficult. But you're following your intuition, and that's something new for Aries. Not to say that you haven't followed your intuition before, but it's heightened. And it keeps getting heightened. You keep following your inner voice now. Don't be stressed for what you want, for what you're creating. I'm proud of you. Everyone is proud of you. Even if you don't have an audience cheering you on. You have your inner voice telling you you're doing good. And if your inner voice isn't telling you that, it's time to practice that. It's time to take the time, like I said, to channel that part of you that knows it's creating all of that. That part of you that loves you. That part of you that loves you. The last card we got was the High Priestess. This is a really beautiful card. This is someone If you see, she's carrying the Torah, and she is surrounded by the darkness and the light. And she's in the middle, balanced, with the moon at her feet, knowing that ultimately she's following her intuition through it all. This is what I feel all of this leads up to. You have some pretty difficult cards here. You have the Nine of Swords, and it came out reversed. A very painful card, full of growth, yet ultimately painful. And this isn't just from the past. This is still here, carrying, not all the time, but still having that pain somehow. The Queen of Swords reversed, having people testing your patience, testing you, just testing you, and you feeling like you need to prove yourself, prove others that you can, show them what you got, show them what you can create. Even the ones that you love, you feel like you need to prove to them too. Prove to yourself. But apart from all those cards, we have lots of great ones too. And I think it leads to the High Priestess. It finishes with her telling you, you know the dark. And as much as you know the dark, you know the light. Sometimes we can get carried away with our darkness subconsciously by forcing our soul to push, keep pushing. Essentially, that's being dark. But just like how we know the dark, we know the light. We just have to visit that part of ourselves through church, through music, through animals, through family, through movies, through hobbies, through the gym, seeing that light within you. Not fighting either one, not fighting it, because knowing that there's no use, knowing that at the end of the day, the light or the dark will always be there, and all we can do is sit in the middle and listen to our intuition. Listen to the God we believe in, whether that's Jesus, whether that's Buddha, whatever it is. Knowing that you're in the middle of it, with it. And we can't fight. We can't fight the light. We can't fight the dark. We can't fight with the light. We can't fight against the dark. I want to take one more card out, only because I feel like there's a lot going on next month for Aries. Possibly a new home, a new job, maybe, even though I doubt it, but maybe. Just new opportunities from all of the hard work you've been putting this month. Nine of Pentacles. Everything's gonna be okay. And I get emotional because I'm so proud of you guys. Everything's gonna be okay. All this fighting, unnecessary, but it'll be worth it. Just follow what I'm saying. Follow your intuition. Follow the light within you. Acknowledge the dark, but don't fight. At the end of the day, the hard work will pay off. Okay? Have faith in that. I just love Aries so much, and I'm just so proud of all the growth you've been through. This deck is a life purpose deck. Our life purposes are always changing. We have life purposes that we've had for years, and then we have life purposes that we're adding to our list, you know? So this deck is full of life purposes to either strengthen the ones you already have or to add a new one to the list. So let's see. Life purpose for Aries. School. The answer that you're seeking involves going to school. Now, if you're going to school already, good job. Focus on that. It's telling, the life purpose angels are telling you to focus on that, because everything that, maybe that Ace of Pentacles, that what you're trying to work hard for, maybe ultimately that's what it is. So take time to really focus on that. For those who are not going to school and are not thinking about school, or are thinking about school, it doesn't matter. Study. Get involved in learning. Take on a new subject to learn at home. Read a book. YouTube or Google things that you want to learn about. You know, anything. If you're involved in working in with children, dig deeper in learning more about children. The psychological part of children. You know what I mean? Like anything that you're involved in, seek more knowledge from it, because it'll help you. Okay? This was a great reading. Thank you guys so much for being you. I'm gonna put down 2 songs underneath, because I've been, like I said, giving every zodiac a song, and it naturally turned to 2 songs. But I think the songs for Aries should be, I'll just put them down below. If you want to listen to them, you can go ahead and search for them. And I'm also going to put down the link for the free natal chart reading. But I love you guys. Thank you so much. I'm proud of you guys. Have a beautiful Cancer season, and I'll see you next month for a Leo season. Okay, bye.